Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Dawntrail. We are on the case of the missing bracelet. We know who has it. It's the leader of the Dust Watch. I mean, what? Let's speak with Aaronville. Law of the land. We're also in an absolute craze of unvoiced cutscenes. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel that's all where they're sold off. He said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husatawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over the Husatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if he would say he's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But he won't simply feign innocent. Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him. That's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose. That'll be into the vulture. Plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? As long as we get the bracelet back. That bracelet's really important to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see to it you get it back. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Tonaten Yaoi, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. And you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way over the Husatawi. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Hello. Alright. Hi again, how are you? Yes, we're likely that's Shitona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's that brat. It's the last time I deal with him. He is oblivious to your presence. A gentle poke will get his attention. Poke. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need the Dust Watch, miss? What? Zakoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. Yeah, my sincerest thanks, miss. May I trouble you to take me to him? But Huode is now accompanying you. Alright. We can, however, talk with. Oh, speaking of, that's Fate, by the way. That's the one you are what you drink for Sanshea. The S rank here. Shishinawazi Springs. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Shishinawazi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coins attracts some undesirables, though. Right. Is the place? I don't see him. Oh, silly me! This isn't the right place, my bad. Why are the Gales back? We just had them last time at the same exact time! I just want daylight! I see. Very well, lead on. Why is it Gales again? Oh my gosh. Alright. Hello. Cerulean Fields. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best beware the beast in these parts. They may prefer the snack on cerulean, but for you, I reckon they'd make an exception. Is this the place then? Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. Is this some sort of joke of all the... Let's keep moving. Speaking of this fun spot, yes, this is where Hunt spawn point is. This is where a story destination is. Yeah. This better be the place. I left it tied up around the big rock. Oh, must have been a different rock. My patience is wearing off with thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to something you and I would dearly regret. Oh, okay. If you insist. But what if I stop at another place? I just have to get over there. Before I stop, back amongst here is another hunt spawn point. Apparently they're dead, I'm guessing. I don't care, it's a little experience. Yeah, back around here is a spawn point. Anyway, avoiding the pallet tender. And, hi. About the Nopala tenders. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat. What? Oh, okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Fine. Hi. Alright, where is it? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zakoa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Oh, goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it! I've had it with these games. I've had it with you. Hey, Huute, you looking for me? If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. We're finally invoiced.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at XIV Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
You have had to... Oh, come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wahoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakua? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Yay! We did it. We got the bracelet back. So happy we got the bracelet back. Let's speak with Arendelle. It's still nice and ghosty up. That ended up being a lot more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew, finally over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. There's some blue flags. Let's go do 'em. Fine. When the bill comes due. Say, aren't you the one who was stirring up a fuss in town not long ago? I could use a capable hand like yours if you'd be willing to lend it. Name's Tonzoe. Tonzoe, I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in Luhoten, but I'm here visiting my grandson. Yes, I've given up on it. On pronouncing that. I was excited to see him after so long, but then I spied him dealing with some unsavory-looking men, exchanging unusually large sums of money. I confronted him about what I saw in it, but he'll say a little more than it's just a misunderstanding and grumble as he changes the subject. I realize this is sudden, but could you see if there's anything to be done to help him? He's in trouble. I just know it. Oh, a weight's been lifted off my heart. Bless you, miss. His name's Zatekwa. Last I saw him, he was heading towards this here saloon. The Tonatwa with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover those bruises, most like. Yeah, can't miss him. Upstairs? Maybe? Yeah. A new face in town, eh? Well, what can I do for you for? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes, jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago is one of my clients. I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves lending gil to folks having trouble with coin for one reason or another. There's a reason I don't lend them pel, but I'll get to that in a moment. My family's lived here long before there was ever a town here. But then people moved in, they started expanding. Before long, Kamaka's family approached us about selling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had it on good authority that gil was on its way to becoming common currency here in the wild, so I decided to sell the land for gil and use those funds to start my business. Sure enough, everything went as expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its troubles, seeing as money is involved, but I never lent to any unsavory types. And why not simply explain all of this to your grandfather? The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there, and now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sell the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he put everything in my name, and whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything, but maybe it's time I change that. This job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town, but how do I get him to see that? I've got it. You're gonna come and watch me work. Grandpa won't hear anything I have to say if it involves Gil, but he might come around to a first-hand account from you. So come and see what good my work does for Husatawi, and see how I help the people here. He did send you here to help me, didn't he? I promise to make it worth your while. Right then, before we get started, you should probably know who it is I'm working with. Arya. Well, Arya, our first job is to go and see a miner named Wakwazi. He had a pretty bad accident on the job a while back. He had no money for treatment or much of anything, really, so I loaned him the gil he needed to keep on his feet. But now it's well past time he returns what he owes, and he hasn't said a word, but there's been enough time for him to not only return back to work, but also receive his wages. Several times, in fact. He usually comes here into town when he's not working, and his shift ends soon. Meet me just outside town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. You're here for the money? I was gonna pay honest. I just mixed up the dates is all. Can we sell this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, LaQuaze, and you are not going anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you can do to persuade him? Maybe a little flex to show him we're serious? Flex. Oh. Oh. Hey, you guys, look at those arms. Those obscene neck muscles. Bye. Just put out the other way. All here, and with interest. If you had the money, why go through all the trouble of avoiding me? Oh, when I was still in the men, my lady friend took really good care of me. You see, I wanted to buy her something fancy to thank her, and well... I understand. Really, I do. But if you want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I want to give you a loan one last time, but we're going to have a long talk about how to manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I to her if I'm out on the street without a gill or even a pell to my name? Give it some thought. We can talk later. I can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with his spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment and supported him through his recovery. That has to count for something, right? Seems like more of a happy accident to me. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. Unfortunately, some things really come up and I'm not going to be ready for a while. Darn. I have to go to, Luhan. Luhaten. I can't even say my nickname for it right. Meeting of the Spirits. Welcome, traveler. I wonder if while you're out exploring, you might be able to do me a small favor. There's a cave network nearby where my daughter has gone to offer her prayers, but she's forgotten the all-important fish oil candle. I would take it to her myself if it weren't for this terrible pain in my foot. Oh, it hurts something fierce it does. Do you think you could give her this candle for me? Hello, contemplative woman. Is this something I can help you with? Have a candle. You came all this way to deliver this? I'm awfully grateful to you and to my mom for realizing I forgot to bring a candle. These caverns are sacred ground where we come to pray to our ancestors and the more recently deceased. Your science provide the living a way to commune with the dead. And thanks to you, I can light a candle of my own and say a little prayer. Since you're here, maybe you could stand before the flames and offer a few words to your departed loved ones. It don't matter where you're from, all spirits are welcome here, living or dead. Oh. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to interact now. I just have to go back. Fine. Welcome back. I'm guessing you were able to find my daughter no doubt in her usual spot. She never was one to do things the easy way. You know, as much of a stickler for traditions as she is, she actually works for the railroad company. Still, I gotta hand it to her. She manages to work towards a promising future without losing sight of her roots. I sure am proud of her, but don't tell her I said that, will you? I wouldn't want her getting a big head or nothing. Well, I'd say me and that daughter of mine have taken up enough of your time, but it was awfully nice meeting you. Thanks a million for helping us out. Yeah. Alright, well... Oh, that's some frog. I guess I'm gonna head back to Misutawi. And we'll call it good there. We We help Sokoa. And yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell for notifications. Also consider checking out the description for various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there too. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!